What up, what up, what up, everybody? Happy New Year's. Guess what? We are about to have a New Year meltdown. My boy D.Woods from Skull State of Mind will be joining me shortly. We're going to get into it right after this. We got a lot to talk about. We are going to have some fun, some hypotheticals. We're going to get into it right after this.
I know you're scared. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, if I were you. I know you're scared. I do too. If I were you. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game.
What's up, everybody? It's Monday night. We just got done watching some Michigan, Alabama. What a hell of a game. Happy New Year's. How you feeling, D-Wood?
I'm feeling good, man. You know, it's a day after that debacle of a game on New Year's Eve, but we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right.
Hey, and we're going to talk about it because some changes need to happen.
Change going to come. Change going to come.
For our Minnesota Vikings. But, man, you guys have been blowing it up in the chats already. We got some people already in the building. We got T-Bass in the building. What up, T-Bass? We got Papa Gary in the building. What up, Papa Gary? My God, Too Evil to Hope is in the building. Darian said hurry up and that he hoped he was going to be in the building. He's in the building, Darian.
I'm here.
We got Davey Chains in the building. We got Tony Bell from Tony's Take in the building. Oh, we also got Mike Sports Vibes in the building. Yo. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about yesterday's game. Straight horrendous.
Yes.
For me personally, I'm thinking the team has given up on our coach.
Mm-hmm.
But the culture isn't all what it was cracked up to be.
Nope.
It's a kumbaya culture, but they're not playing for that. They are not playing for that. Tony Bell says, let's not talk about last night's game. We'll get into it a little bit. Not too depth. We got one more game. Right now we're picking at the I think it was the 13th spot, 12th or 13th spot right now. And yeah. So the first topic we are going to bring up. Oh, let me get rid of this comment real quick. The Wills.
Yes.
Time for a rebuild.
It's time for a true rebuild. And what
true
we mean,
rebuild. No more of this competitive rebuild.
Right.
Let's go ahead and get ourselves a true rebuild. I think now's the time to do it. We were going over whether Kwesi and KOC had 2 or 3 or 4 year contracts. But I still think whether it's 3 or 4 year contracts, now's the time to make some changes.
Yeah. I really feel like what Kwesi has done. I mean, you can say he made some bad moves. You can say he made some good moves, but for the most part, I think Kwesi's been he's been cool. But as for Kevin O'Connell, I feel like it's time you have to really start asking these tough questions about Kevin O'Connell's coaching style, his structure, and everything going forward. And what I mean by that is, as Viking fans, we got to understand that Kevin O'Connell is basically learning on the job. So the growing pains that we see he's doing right now, we basically are going. It's the fans are taking it. So I think if Kwesi, I do think Kwesi gets smart. Because let's think about it like this: the first guy Kwesi wanted to coach this team was Harbaugh. That's the
Correct.
first. That was the first guy. So I feel like Kwesi knows what's up, and he's gonna have a conversation with O'Connell, and that conversation might go like this: your play calling is trash. You have a lot of offensive skill players that we've drafted that we inherited. We're not about to spend this crazy money on Darisaw, on Kirk Cousins again, on JJ if you can't fix your offense. So I'm not gonna fire you, but I'm gonna bring somebody else in with some kind of experience that can help you out because this team can't afford to have these offensive meltdowns. And either Kevin O'Connell is going to take that and get better, or he going to, go to the wayside. But I feel like you can't fire him, but you got to give him every opportunity to succeed. So I feel like Wes Phillips might be the odd man out. He might be the odd man out, and Quakes is going to demand that somebody gets brought in that has more experience to running the offense and running the sideline from game to game.
Now, so you guys, just so you guys know, I'm going to be pulling up a lot of bop-bops. So I got the chat to my right. Tony brings up a point. Remember, Kwesi isn't making the calls at TCO. That's why when I say the Wills need to make a decision and time for rebuild, they need to trust their GM.
Yes.
Whether it's going to be Kwesi or someone else. And we have a person in mind. Me and D.Woods were talking about it backstage, behind the scenes. A candidate that should come back to the Vikings, but it needs to be no longer GM by committee.
No.
They need to let the GM be the GM and make that point. So the man in question, the man of the hour, George Patton. George Patton. I feel we need to get rid of Grigson, have Kwesi fill that role because I still like Kwesi and want him to be a part of the Vikings.
Yeah.
But Patton is more of a football guy. Kwesi could be the analytical guy.
Right.
I think that can mesh together.
Me too.
But the Wills need to bring Patton in and let him be the GM. No more GM by committee. What's your thoughts?
The thing about Patton is I feel like Patton basically left the team, 2 years too early. Basically, he went and took the Broncos job, and I kind of feel like if he would have stuck around here maybe another season or two, whatever would have happened with Spillman, he would have just been in line to continue to be the GM because he was assistant GM for so long. He was player personnel president. He was always around. You can see his kind of his hands over everything. So I feel like what you guys see happening in Denver with, the Russell Wilson situation, Sean Payton's a fucking bozo. I mean, I'm going to say it just like that. He's a bozo. So they're going to have a fall guy. So when they have a fall guy, the first guy they're going to blame is going to be Payton. So he's probably going to get fired, and why not come back to Minnesota and finish what you started? Because he ain't going to get another GM job after he gets fired from Denver. That's just not going to happen. So he's going to have to go somewhere else. And I'm down with him coming back, helping out Kwesi in because he was around Rick. So Rick wasn't a great GM, but Rick made some good moves. And a lot of what Rick did is still on this roster. Darisaw, Justin Jefferson. Let's give Rick his credit. Only thing Rick couldn't do is, bring in a quarterback. But that's what KLC is supposed to be. He's supposed to be the quarterback whisperer. So I feel like bringing Payton back would be a tremendous help as of giving Kwesi a football guy, straight up.
Correct.
Because he's going to get fired.
Yeah. And changes need to happen. I mean, it's bringing someone back into the fold in a role that he knows, a team that he's familiar with.
Right. Organization he's familiar with. He's familiar with the whiffs. It's good.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So we all wanted Hall time. I think. I think what KOC did to this, to this fella right here is going to be detrimental to his career. I,
Yeah.
I, I mean, if he, we all wanted Hall in just to see what he could do, whether he won or lost. He should have gave him a whole game.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. When it concerns the Hall, I feel like the moment you benched Dobbs, you shouldn't went back to Hall. And let's say Hall did the same thing, was deer in headlights, and he couldn't compete, he couldn't go down the field, he couldn't run offense. Gave him a full game, and is then you can see like, all right, it's whatever. But that's one of the reasons why I feel like KOC lost his locker room with his quarterback juggling, like not knowing like what's going on with the quarterback. Is this guy playing? Is that guy playing? Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't understand. If he wanted Mullins to play, just go with Mullins.
Yeah, just go among us.
Why even put Hall in? T-Bass said, "Put an X to his picture, please."
What you mean, Dorian? What you talking about? You ain't letting it go. What you talking about, man?
Let's see. So I wanted to bring up something. Oh, let me get this comment off real quick. Hold on. Now, it hasn't happened yet, but I have a feeling there's going to be a Andy Reid type situation. And that situation is going to be, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to get rid of Mike Tomlin. Maybe. And if that's the case, he does have ties with the Vikings. He still has a lot of coach left in him.
Yeah.
I think the option would be, let's go grab Mike Tomlin for our head coach. Because here's the one thing. So a lot of people are either on the side of get rid of KOC and make Brian Flores the head coach. I was on that train for a little bit. I'm off that train now.
That train crashed.
But I have been on, I don't want KOC as the head coach, but I would be on the bring Mike Tomlin in as the Vikings head coach.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Mike Tomlin?
I love Mike Tomlin, man. I feel like it's hard to really put him in a consideration of actually leaving, Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh, I think they only had maybe like 3 or 4 head coaches in the history of their franchise. So right. they don't fire coaches. They allow coaches to build their own, structure and like that. But if he's available, I'll go to Minnesota and pack KOC bags. I mean, because when you want a head coach, you have to have a leader of men. Like that's the big thing. And I think like Mike Tomlin is the kind of coach that can command the locker room. You get what I'm saying? Like he can, he's an authoritative type figure. He's gonna command certain things from the Vikings. He's gonna command excellence. He's not gonna be. We're not gonna have that debacle that we had in Green Bay last year when we got blown out last year with the whole cleat situation. You get what I'm saying? Like those kind of things don't happen. We're not gonna have these bonehead plays where you get delay of games, where you can't get plays in, and you just run the play just cause. Like this isn't Madden. You can't just turn the game off, run the play bad, start the game all over, or whatever. This is real football. So just his presence alone, like I think that helps with winning games. It helps the culture out, because just like you said, Yogi, this whole kumbaya culture, I don't believe in it. I don't think it's that. I think it's a lot of things in the locker room that guys are either they want to leave, they're tired of it. But KOC is only lasts for 1 year. They're playing with house money, and sometimes you got to pay your debt.
Yep. Now, that's my wish list. So we got something. Let's say Tomlin stays with the Steelers. or go somewhere else. Hopefully, first choice would be the Vikings. But if KOC ends up being our head coach one more year, there still needs to be something
Mm-hmm.
that done with the OC and him calling plays.
Yep.
And I'm going to let you talk about our man, our guy, who should be our next OC.
I'm
Whether
saying,
it's whether it's Mike Tomlin, because he does have the ties with the Steelers.
mm-hmm.
He's won a Super Bowl with the Steelers and the Bucs. Break it down for him.
This is what I'm saying, and I want you Vikings fans to hear me out here. This is hypothetically speaking. This is what I do. This is what I would do if I was Quasi. Basically, Kevin O'Connell's offense is trash. It disappears multiple quarters. We probably still lead the league in 3 and outs, and that should never happen when you have dynamic players like Justin Jefferson, Christian Darrisaw. You have all Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson when he's healthy. Oliver is one of the best blocking tight ends out there, and none of these guys are being used to their ability. And I feel like the reason why is because KOC wants to run this offense that he wants to run, right? So you, as Quasi, instead of firing Kevin O'Connell, you give him everything he needs to succeed. So if he fails, you know that he's not your guy. So basically, I would bring in a guy like Brian Leftwich because, one, he's a former player who won a Super Bowl as a backup, and he was part of the Pittsburgh organization when they won a Super Bowl. So he knows about culture. And two, he was a coach under Bruce Arians in Arizona and in Tampa Bay, which again, he won another Super Bowl. So he basically, like Arians basically passed the offense to him, and they won a Super Bowl with that. And I feel like a guy like Brian Leftwich, let's just say we bring in a rookie quarterback, right? A top 15 rookie quarterback. Brian Leftwich was drafted in the first round too. He can kind of help guide that quarterback to, just talking about the intangibles of the NFL, not just X's and O's. And with him being a true offensive coordinator, he might be able to get way more from Justin Jefferson or from all these other guys, because look at what he got with Mike Evans and Godwin. And they basically had a running back by committee down there when they won the Super Bowl. Yes, they did have Tom Brady, but they were able to get consistent run from like Fournette and all those other guys. So I'm saying, if it's not Leftwich, Quasi has to demand that Kevin O'Connell replace Wes Phillips. I'm sorry, Wes. You might be the odd man out, but he has to replace Wes Phillips and get Quasi somebody else that can help him offensively. Because if he doesn't, your ass is grass.
Right. So
Straight up.
we got the OC. Now, let's talk about B-Flow. There's talks about the Patriots, him and McDaniels in line for that Patriots job. I think with the way the last 3 games have played out, I don't think that want for him as a head coach is as high as up there as it was before that decline.
Right.
To where I think we have a bigger shot of keeping him. We'd have even a bigger shot of keeping him if Mike Tomlin was the head coach, because Mike Tomlin did bring him on as DC at the Steelers just because of the whole court situation.
Yeah, he gave him a little special role on the team,
Exactly. What's your thoughts on B-Flow? Do you think he's going to leave? Do you think he's going to stay? Bring it to him.
I've been saying for the past 3 weeks, and a lot of y'all out there said I was crazy. Y'all said I was hating on him or whatever. I said the Cincinnati game basically showed something different, and it actually brought something on tape that they were able to expose the weaknesses of this defense. And if you look at the losses with Cincinnati, they were able to score 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Jared Goff came into Minnesota and was just going down the field. They ran the ball on us like crazy. And look at what happened with Green Bay. I think I was on the live with you and Zoe, Yogi, when I was saying, like, what happens if Jordan Love come up here and carve us up? I said that, and that happened. So Brian Flores got two options. Either he resigns early and tries to put himself in the hat for any head coaching job that's going to interview him. But how does that look when you basically have a lawsuit against the NFL and the Miami Dolphins about, players or whatever, we don't want to go into depth with his lawsuit, but then you quit on the team to get another job. So I feel like he's forced to stay with Minnesota for another season unless another job comes calling to get him out of this position. Because if it's a D coordinator position, Kevin O'Connell has to approve the other team to interview his guy because it's a lateral move. But if it's like a head coaching job, then he can just go. And just like you said, Yogi, with this defense, it's been bad for the past couple of weeks, right? So he's going to have to fix it. And all those coaching jobs that everybody thought that he was going to get, hey, them phone calls ain't calling no more. Because the first thing they're going to ask him is, hey, I see, during the season you had a top 10 defense, you wasn't allowing a lot of points. As a GM, that's what they're going to ask him. So what happened at the end of the season where your defense just collapsed? He's going to have to answer that. And me personally, I would just come back, fix the defense, and maybe next year my defense can stay mid-pack the whole season. And then I can try to get a head coaching job. But as of right now, B-Flow, bro, you might be stuck in Minnesota. You might be.
He might be.
Unless Kevin O'Connell fires him.
Right.
But you never know. But you might be stuck in Minnesota. And it might be some of these things are silver linings in disguise, because it's like, let's just say Kevin O'Connell next season, let's say he doesn't listen to Kwesi and says, I'm not hiring an offensive coordinator to help me out. I got this. And then we start the season 0-6.
Yep.
He's fired. And you already got B-Flow on staff. Go ahead, be the interim coach or whatever. And then he can bring whoever he wants to bring in next year. So it's a lot of things we got to talk about with this team besides just these players.
Yep. There's a lot of things. And just so you guys know, when we go deep, we go on a deep dive.
Yeah, we're going on a rabbit hole.
We go on a rabbit hole. Because, okay, let's say B-Flow does go off and get a head coaching job somewhere else, and we do get Mike Tomlin. We got a DC in mind already.
There you go.
Terrell Austin from the Steelers. Come on down. You know what I mean? I mean, when B-Flow left the Steelers, this man pretty much did the same thing as B-Flow did. Turned our defense from a lower end defense to a higher end defense.
Yeah. He do got TJ Watt though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be able to work with some Danielle Hunter.
Hopefully, if he's on staff, if he gets another contract,
And we're gonna keep on going down from there. We ain't got the D-line coach for the Vikings is gone. The old Chicago Bears D-line coach. Come on down, Carl Dunbar. Over 18 years experience. Y'all see how the Steelers D-line works?
And that's the thing, Yogi. 18-year experience. Like this coaching staff currently on the roster, like I'm not gonna say they kids, but a lot of them don't have that experience in the roles that they're currently in. Like Kevin O'Connell basically was a quarterback coach, assistant or whatever, and then he became the OC under McVay. They win a Super Bowl. He gets a head coaching job. I mean, that's nice if you're ready, but now we're seeing the deficiencies in his coaching style coming out now, and sometimes you gotta. I'm not saying you got to always wait, because Tomlin was a DC for 1 year and then he went to, Pittsburgh and became, their coach. But they had to wait it out too with his mistakes and stuff like that. But I just feel like offensively, if you're an offensive guy, your offense shouldn't struggle this much.
Exactly. And this one's just to throw it in there and just to branch off the tree.
There you
Hey,
go,
let's go get
Yogi.
assistant D-line coach Willie Howard. Come on now. Come on down. Come on down to the Minnesota Vikings. If anybody knows, that's my brother. He used to play for the Vikings. D-line. Let's get him in the building. Let's get him in Minnesota. Quasey, Wills, whoever's listening, let's get this man in the building. But on some real stuff, we're going to switch over to our quarterback room.
What quarterback room?
Exactly.
What quarterback room? Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Yogi, I saw Kirk Cousins with his son with the shirt off and the chain. I was like, man, we're going to win this game. We about to blow them boys out. I'm like, they ain't going to have Kirk out there almost about to get pneumonia. They're going to lose. And I saw the picture of Kirk on the side. I'm like, woof. Yeah, it was that bad, Kirk. It was that bad.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going to blow it up, let's blow it up.
Just blow it up.
Let's blow it up.
Just blow it
I
up.
mean, what KOC has done to Hall, it's about to be a wash for him. Mullins, we know what he is.
We know what he is.
Kirk Cousins. Now, I'm going to say this. I think Kirk Cousins covered up a lot of KOC's
deficiency. Yeah. Kirk Cousins
last year.
I'll say the great erasers have been Christian Darrisaw, O'Neal, Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the plays that were made last season, let's just talk. I'm just going to bring 2 games up. The Buffalo game. If Dalvin Cook doesn't make that long play to get us back in the game, we basically lose, right? Look at the game against the Colts. Dalvin Cook had another good run, right? Justin Jefferson is constantly making plays for balls being all over the field. Kirk Cousins may not be the best quarterback, but he's accurate. Like Darrisaw played out his mind last year. Like you can tell Darrisaw was getting beat like a drum last night, and that never happens. So you got these players around you that are erasers. That's erase bad coaching, and look what happened.
T-Bass brings up a good point. Hunter is checked out since Cincinnati game. He's not playing to get hurt, and I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
I'm thinking that's for quite a few of the
Yeah.
players. Even Darrisaw.
Even
I think he's
Darrisaw.
just playing not to get hurt.
Yeah.
Darrisaw wants his bag coming up.
He gonna get it too. He gonna get it.
Yeah.
He gonna get it. Would you think about it like this, Joey? I hope we do a mock because I got a trade for you too.
Oh, we're going to. So first I'm going to just post that mock that I did earlier, but then we'll do a mock where you're in control of the board.
Yeah. But, I got a trade for you. Might help out a little couple of things.
But let me pull up this. So, wait, let me take off this comment real quick. Now, I want your thoughts on this because for me, people are already talking about Russell Wilson and the Vikings.
I think I was on live with I think I was on live with Zoe when I was telling him how I felt about the situation. Like, man, Sean Payton's a straight up bitch. Like he's probably gonna get fired next year, or like he won't last long, and he's never gonna get a coaching job for. Like he treats his players like shit, like for real. But yeah. I do think Russ is gonna get cut. Is he gonna come to Minnesota? Maybe.
see now for me, I picked 3 teams ahead of us in the draft that I hope go get Russell Wilson's before it even comes across the Vikings realm of thinking. The first one is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders.
Right.
And that's just because it'd be in the same division.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a get back at the Broncos.
2 games a year.
And check this out. Who's he married to?
Sierra,
What happens in Vegas?
you got a lot of R&B singers get residencies in Vegas.
So imagine Russell Wilson in Vegas playing quarterback. Imagine his wife, Sierra, getting a residency at one of those places in Vegas.
Right.
Now, so when I say I go down rabbit holes, I go down rabbit holes, y'all.
And to the fans out there, you got to understand this. Understand the cap a little bit. If Russell Wilson gets cut, some of that 85 million that he's guaranteed, whatever left over, he's going to get that regardless.
Yep.
So the next team that's basically having to sign Russell Wilson might not technically have to sign Russell Wilson to a $200 million contract, because the one thing about Russell Wilson, what he will want to do is he will want to stay on his Hall of Fame trajectory, because when you're a Hall of Famer, you get paid just to show up. And every time they talk about you, they say Hall of Fame quarterback Russell Wilson. He wants that. So he might want to repair his legacy somewhere else where he might not be able to win another Super Bowl. That's just NFL. But if he can go somewhere and put up the good numbers and be a good soldier, his team might might not ask for that much, because they already gonna get that 85 check walking out the door of Denver.
Now think about the Raiders are trying to squash that whole Gruden thing.
They got Devontae.
Yeah. Russell Wilson, Jacobs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I put the Falcons last because I would still want him to go there before us. But I put the Falcons last because I still want Kirk Cousins to go there before us.
They're not going. They're not going to Atlanta. If Vegas is the reason for Sierra to get a residency, she gonna keep her ass out of Atlanta, because that's where Future lives, and she ain't about to go to Atlanta and have to deal with her baby daddy or ex dude or whatever. It's too much. They ain't going to Atlanta.
So I'm saving the Raiders and Patriots.
Yeah, them two. I don't see
Russell, the Falcons for Cousins, and those are 3 teams picking before us.
There you go.
In the draft.
There you go.
So this next topic, you guys aren't going to want to hear it, but I'm here to say it because I want to keep it real all the time. But check it out. Sooner or later, just the look on JJ's face, he could say he wants Cousins back, blah, blah, blah. Are we bringing Cousins back just so we can get JJ good numbers? Or do we as Vikings fans want to build a good team?
I want to build a dynasty. I'm trying to go to the NFC title game 2-3 times, go to the Super Bowl 2-3 times. Even if we lose one, we win one. I'm trying to build. I want what KC got. Put it like that.
Exactly. And sooner or later, whether if he's happy or not about KOC making the play calling, whatever, sooner or later, there's going to be a point where JJ's, we don't know. He might not sign. He might not sign an extension.
Right.
You don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
He might want to wait to see who our quarterback is. We shouldn't be, as a team, having to wait to see what a superstar is waiting or might wanting to do. We need to start building our team of what we can do and go from there.
Right.
And with that, this first mock, and hear me out, I traded him. And when I like to trade, I like to make sure I don't force the trade.
Right.
And I like to think about where I'm going. So I'm going to bring it up. I am going to bring it up. You guys can't see our faces right now, But yes, I traded JJ Justin Jefferson to the Colts for a first, a second, a third, a 225 first, and a fourth to the Colts. The Colts will have the cap space for it. The Colts next year will have 71 million in cap space. And remember, JJ's due 19 million next year.
Yep.
He
That's
is due
his
19
fifth
million.
year option.
Yeah, exactly. To where I was able to get Jaden Daniels in the first round. Since we don't know the situation on Daniil Hunter, I got Braylon Trice and Chris Braswell. Our defensive line, I went ahead and got Sweat, Mahogany from Boston College, a running back to help our run game,
There we go.
another defensive interior, because you got to start from the trenches.
You have to.
You have to start from the trenches. Another guard, Cooper Beebe. If you guys go watch Cooper Beebe's film, the cornerback from Mike Sanitary. Now, if you guys in this chat could honestly tell me you were impressed by our DB play, man. Now this draft was with the mind of Byron Leftwich being our OC. So I went ahead and got another quarterback, Joe Milton, because I want Jaden Daniels, Joe Milton in our quarterback room. And a little bit later, we'll talk about another quarterback I want in our quarterback room. A linebacker, Michael Bennett, and a safety, Josh Proctor. And we got an A-.
Nice. Nice.
Oh.
There he is.
Curtis in the building, y'all.
I don't know, man. That draft is okay, but I don't know. It's who's the new quarterback going to throw to?
Jordan Addison.
Addison's proven he's not a number one.
You can wait a year and draft somebody else. He might not be number one.
I'm not shooting it down to you. I'm just asking.
Oh no. Oh, you haven't seen the rest of the
Because we're gonna sign a guy that's a number one.
Yeah.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah. So that was the first draft. So we'll let D.Woods do his draft otherwise.
What up, Tony? Yeah.
So the first thing, we got those two firsts in 2025. We're going to use those two firsts to trade with the Broncos and go get Surtain.
We can go get him right now.
What don't we have right now? We don't have a
DB.
lockdown cornerback that we could say.
Come on, man. We all know it's a Caleb Evans.
Yeah, right.
I think Woods can cover better than Caleb.
I get personal fouls. If you're gonna beat me like that, the next play I'm punching you or something. I get for real.
Yeah, Cameron Ward decided not to transfer. He's actually going pro.
Exactly. I saw that.
I saw that earlier too.
That happened. I saw that after.
But he's not a first round.
Milton.
He's not a first round pick though.
No.
A third or fourth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think. I don't know. People have seen what the Vikings are with Cousins and without Cousins, so he may not necessarily. Someone might actually overpay for him. Yeah. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought he only had one chance. That was to sign back with Minnesota or maybe go to Atlanta. But after seeing what the Vikings are without Cousins, I think other teams are seeing that as well. And other teams may have more around. They have a better offensive line to actually support them. they may have a better team, or because this team is not just a quarterback away from. This team is not very good. A top 15 quarterback will cover a lot of ill wills that the team has. A top receiver like JJ, the number 2 tight end in the league, and I hate to say it, guys, but this team misses Dalvin Cook.
Yes. Yes,
So
I've been saying it all season.
when you have top tier guys at every offensive position, that covers up a lot of ills. So we're seeing that now. So
a top tier guy we need on defense for that backfield is Surtain, and I'm willing.
yeah,
I am willing to give up those 225 first round picks for a player like him. And the reason why,
later, Tony.
so this ties in with the trading of JJ. So if we were to trade him before June 1st, that $19 million we save. That could be money to sign and extend Surtain, because 2025 he becomes a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
But if we could lock in a young, viable cornerback like Surtain with Bynum, who's on the rise, Metellus,
Lewis
on the
C.
rise.
And what the hell was Lewis C doing sitting with the quarterbacks last night?
Maybe he has a new position.
and Byron Murphy, I would be okay with that backfield.
Byron Murphy is not a 1. He's a great 2.
Exactly. That's why you need another one.
We need a 1 like Surtain.
I'm
Byron Murphy could be the 2, because Caleb Evans. I'm sorry.
Okay. What if would you what about Sauce if he's available? What would you give up for him?
This is what I'm proposing, Yogi.
I give up 3 for Sauce.
Before we get into the mock, this is how we can get a cornerback. You trade O'Neal away, and you get the cornerback there, and then you draft another tackle in that same draft to replace him.
If the team has a left-handed quarterback, O'Neal would be a great.
Exactly. And you know who's left-handed? Tua.
Yeah.
Tua's left-handed.
Yeah.
You can get Xavier Howard back. I mean, he's just a shell of himself, but you can probably get him for a year, or you can get that draft pick. But you can shop O'Neal. I think you shop O'Neal at this point.
Yeah.
I would. That's how I'm going to start my mock. That's how I'm going to start my mock.
I go back to, yes, you have to rebuild. I understand that. But you can't look what happened to these teams that draft a rookie quarterback that have nothing around him. They get absolutely destroyed. Look what's happened to Bryce Young in Carolina right now. He has absolutely nothing, and he is just getting destroyed. Look what happened with David Carr in Houston. Absolutely nothing around. You have to have good players. So when you have a rookie quarterback, that's why I don't think trading either one of our tackles is good, because the Vikings have shown that
they can't draft it.
they're not good at offensive linemen. So when you have good ones, you need to keep them. That's just my opinion.
I just would sacrifice. I just feel like I'm willing to sacrifice O'Neal and his contract to kind of help the cap a little bit, because somebody got to go. Like somebody that's basically making money right now might get traded for cap purposes, and I feel like O'Neal might be the one.
Oh wow!
To go.
What a throw by Penix! Holy cow!
So I'll go ahead and skip the quarterback that I think we should get in free agency. But now this is the wide receiver, Mike Evans.
That's the one thing that JJ is not. He's not a big body receiver.
Exactly.
Yep. And Mike
He would be perfect
with Ja. He'd be perfect with Addison. Perfect.
And who was the OC we grabbed?
But what's the age of?
He's older. He's older.
He's in
his 30s, right?
What up, Zoe?
But 2-3 year deal, in that window of time.
Yeah. You know how the Vikings do. Give him like a couple of void years to kick the money down the road. We'll be talking about this in 2026 that we owe him $20 million. You know how it works.
The reason why we went with Mike Evans, because we picked
Leftwich as the OC.
Leftwich as the OC.
But
he knows his offense.
do you see the one thing about coaches is their ego is almost is bigger than players? Is KOC really gonna step back from calling the plays?
I feel like he's gonna have to.
The Wilfs are not gonna put that pressure on him.
I think
Wilfs
Kwesi
are not.
would.
I don't know. They all seem God, Jesus. I want Penix, man. Jesus. But he keeps playing like this, he ain't gonna make it. Anyway, I don't think they'll put the pressure on him.
I think Kwesi would.
I don't think so.
And that's why we started off with the Wilfs. The Wilfs have to let the GM be a GM.
Yeah.
No more committee bullshit. They need to put someone who knows football, a football person in, and let them give them the reins and let them work.
Other than that, yeah, because the worst thing Mark Wilf ever said was competitive rebuild.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, this quarterback is just a buffer, but you still got to keep in mind this is with Leftwich as the OC. But I say we go grab a guy like Jacoby Brissett.
Stopgap quarterback.
To help with Jaden Daniels, because that's who But now that Cam Ward information came out, so you could replace.
Cam Ward's going to need at least 2 years to sit though.
Yeah. But just to be in the quarterback room.
Yeah.
Right.
A Jaden Daniels, a Brissett with the Ward as the 3, learning.
See, I think if the Vikings do go this way, if they do get Cam Ward and he has to sit a couple years, I think they just re-sign Cousins. I don't think they want to do the whole Jacoby Brissett thing. I think they see what they have in Cousins. We all know his limitations, but as I was saying before, us sitting on the couch, we really don't know what that locker room is like. Do the players actually believe they can win with Cousins? Did the players actually say Cousins can get us there? Does the management say that? So it doesn't matter what we think. It all matters what the locker room thinks. Yes, you know, Yogi. It all matters what the quarterback, what the locker room thinks.
So what's up, Dave? Dave, D.Woods is in the corner just so when I pull up the pictures and stuff, it wouldn't be covering your face and stuff. there was a method to my madness.
But I'm saying we will find out what this team really thinks of Cousins in this offseason. How much? Yeah, do they love him, Cousins? If they love Cousins, then he's going to sign for the same, almost the same amount. If the team's not too sure on Cousins and the players aren't, too concerned, if they go to the management and say, hey, listen, we like Cousins, but we don't think he's a guy, then they won't re-sign him. So we'll find out what the players on the team, what management, what everybody thinks about Cousins this offseason.
Hey, Happy New Year, Purple Papa.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. So that's what I'm thinking is like us sitting here on the couch, we can say we don't want Cousins, but how does the locker room feel?
Hey, I'm more
and I think this locker room is at odds too. I think the locker room is all over the place.
And I'm more concerned that the locker room is feeling that way about KOC.
Me too.
Well, Tony, I don't know if you guys watched our Viking finish. Tony dropped a nugget that their locker room is split between Brian Flores and KOC.
That's not a good.
He hasn't said anything being split on Cousins. He said the locker room was split over the coaching. Some people are gravitating towards B-Flow. They like his coaching style more. And you can never have that as a team. The head coach has got to be the head coach.
Think about it like this, though, Catch. B-Flow, right? He's a Belichick guy, right?
Yeah.
And Belichick is a who guy? He's a Parcells guy, right? So we still got sprinkles in this locker room, guys that Zimmer drafted. Yeah. So they might like that hard-nosed, non-shit mentality better than the kumbaya thing.
But the big question is, does Brian Flores say hello to the players in the hallway?
Who cares?
Because we all know that's the reason why they got rid of Zimmer.
Hey, man, that's what I heard. I'm like, man, who cares, man? If I'm a coach and I'm in the hallway, I see some players, what's up, O'Neal? Hey, you missed that block last week.
Yeah, that's like being in high school and being like, well, the principal didn't say hi to me in the hallway.
Who cares?
You know,
Yeah.
who cares?
Who cares?
You know?
Just move on. Do your job.
Yeah. My coach,
So
my coach didn't
that
say
was basically the rundown of what.
Yeah. No, I wasn't disagreeing with your draft, Yogi. I was just asking questions about it. That's all.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We were taking a little while to get through all the presentation because I'm telling you,
Penix looks good in this. Oh my god!
How you think Spinner's gonna get drafted?
But if he keeps playing like this, I wouldn't be surprised if he's first.
So that means Caleb's gonna drop.
I don't want Caleb. He's not a leader.
Caleb?
He's not a leader. We already have a guy. We already have a guy who's a questionable leader.
What, KOC and Kirk?
man, if Penix went first,
because McCarthy won the game today, but he did not look great the whole game.
Okay.
let's say Penix went first, but do we think the Bears are gonna take a quarterback?
They said they're not.
I heard they're picking up the option.
Yeah, and Everflus is staying.
Yeah.
So
all right, do we think the Commanders are gonna take a quarterback?
No,
Yes.
they're happy with how.
They're happy with how. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's their coach next year?
I think it's gonna be Bieniemy.
Bieniemy?
Yeah. So those
Now
are
the
two teams.
Patriots.
Those are two teams we thought were going to take a quarterback that aren't taking a quarterback. I you know what? I think the Patriots are not going to draft a quarterback. They're going to sign a free agent. Belichick does not want to deal with a rookie quarterback.
I can see them doing that.
That free agent could be Russell Wilson
Or Cousins.
Cousins will be a safer pick. Cousins will be a safer pick for them.
I think Cousins. I think the Patriots are probably the other team that's probably going to go after Cousins more as much as the Vikings, because what does Belichick want? He wants guys who do to. What's the number one quote from Bill Belichick?
Do your job well.
Your job.
Yep. Do your
Okay.
job.
What does Cousins do? He does his job.
he wants a good soldier. That's what he wants.
Yeah. Because Tom was great, and he allowed Tom to do stuff that he didn't want him to do because Tom was so great. Because Tom's the GOAT. Let's all be honest.
GOAT, man. Yeah, Tom's the GOAT.
So Cousins will be the perfect quarterback if Belichick doesn't get fired. He's the perfect quarterback.
I don't think he's getting fired either. I think he's staying.
Yeah, I don't think he is either.
No.
You guys want to do a
one
round mock of?
Let's mock.
Let's do this mock.
Yeah, this is what I'm good. This is what I'm thinking.
Let's do a run. Let's do a 1 round mock of just all the teams of who we think is gonna.
So you want to do no automated picks. We pick for each team.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
14-7 Washington. Let's go.
Yeah, let's mock. Let's do a.
Hey, if our team in purple can't win a championship, let's have another team in purple win a championship. We had LSU last year. We got Washington this year.
All right, we're gonna be all the teams.
So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's the 1, 2, 3 like that. Yeah.
Yep.
That works.
All right.
So we have. So do you want to go like Woods, me, Yogi, or Yogi, Woods, me, or me? What are you guys want to do?
Yeah, we'll go Woods, Curtis, me.
Okay.
So Woods, you got the first pick.
Chicago.
Who are the Chicago Bears taking?
Are we making trades?
You could trade.
Okay. All right.
You are the Chicago Bears right now.
Yeah, you are the Chicago Bears.
I'm going to trade my first round pick to the Vikings for a 7th round pick if I'm the Chicago Bears.
No.
And after that's done, I quit.
But I can tell you right now. Start draft. Boom.
It's amazing how much better you can see the draft board in StreamYard than you can in YouTube.
So right now, there are 6 teams that are interested in pick 1.
Okay. What teams are they?
They are the New England Patriots,
Okay.
the Los Angeles Chargers,
Okay.
Tennessee Titans,
Okay.
Las Vegas Raiders,
Uh-huh.
Minnesota Vikings,
Uh-huh.
and New Orleans Saints.
Realistically, though, the Vikings don't have enough unless they trade the next 4 first-round picks.
Right. Let's see what the Vikings are offering for my pick. Since I am Ryan Poles right now.
All right.
Hey, Crazy, what do you?
But with Ryan Poles trade within the division, he doesn't seem like that type of guy. I'm sorry.
Nah, he wouldn't do it. But what are they offering, Yogi?
That's it. First, swapping the first.
That's not a lot.
Here, give us the first. We'll give you the 20. We'll give you the 12.
You know what? If I'm Chicago Bears, I'm drafting Marvin Harrison Jr. in the first round, #1 pick overall.
Yeah, the only guy I would even think about trading with would be the Patriots because the Patriots might actually give you something worthwhile. But yeah, that's what I would have gone if I was.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. You know, I would want him to go to the Colts so he can be like his daddy. But now let's give Justin Fields another receiver.
All right.
I'm running with the card up. Give me the tackle from Penn State. If I'm the Washington Commanders, they need to protect Hal. So
you're going with the tackle?
Yep.
All right. If I'm the New England Patriots,
which this would be perfect for the Patriots if the draft went this way. They get the choice of any quarterback they want.
Yeah. But let's see who's trying to trade. You know what? Shit. The Falcons.
Yeah,
Vikings,
too evil.
And Colts.
Penix is looking really good.
If I'm the Patriot, I'm signing Kirk Cousins.
What?
I am signing Kirk Cousins. I'm going to trade back with the Falcons. I won't trade that 3 spot to the 9 spot. They're going to give me a second round. And a third.
That's something Belichick could do.
Yep.
Offer trade.
What's the one thing that we all know?
Boom.
Belichick he hates rookies. He hates rookies. So
right,
this is something this is real. I can actually see the Patriots doing this, signing Kirk Cousins and doing exactly this. This I can totally see this.
And if I'm the Falcons, since I'm still at pick 3,
Caleb Williams.
I'm taking Caleb Williams.
At least he'll throw the ball. At least he'll throw the ball to Pitts.
He's perfect for Atlanta.
Boom. All
right. I'm the Arizona Cardinals. So I still have Kyler Murray and a lot of money over there. So you know what I'm doing for Kyler Murray? I'm going to LSU, and I hope I get a JJ. So I'm taking my league neighbors for Kyler Murray.
Hell yeah.
Well, their history of wide receivers has been good lately. That's for sure. It has
been good.
Okay, so the Giants need help everywhere. They sold their soul to Daniel Jones, so they're not going to take a quarterback. But they do need to help out. Okay, does Tennessee want to trade? Because I can see 2 players I want for the Giants right now. I'll take either one of them. If the Titans take the trade.
Chicago Bears, Raiders, Saints, and Rams. So Patriots, Bears. I don't see the Patriots trading back up.
No.
But Bears, I don't see them trading up.
No.
Raiders, Saints, and Rams.
I wouldn't trade with the Raiders because I think they're going to take one of the 2 players that are there. We do have a choice, but
you couldn't see the Raiders trading up for Drake May?
They could. Well, they like Aiden O'Connell, but I don't know if they would stick with him. What about the Chargers? They're not a team in the running, right? You said the Patriots, the Bears, the Raiders,
Saints,
the Rams, and the Saints, right? The Saints are too far down, I think, right? The Saints are too far down.
They're at pick 13.
I know dropping 5 to 13 is rough. To get one of the two players I want. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and uh, we got to give Jones another weapon since we're stuck with him. So give him the tight end from Georgia.
Tight end.
Yep.
Boom.
Tight end with the fifth pick.
He's not a regular tight end.
Okay. He's like
six, runs like a 4.3. Yeah, so he's not. He's like a Kyle Pitts, but better.
So I got the Chargers.
And this could happen. Drake May could slide like this.
Yeah, a quarterback always slides.
Yeah. Who's trying to trade? Boom. Bears, Vikings. Nope. So if I'm the Chargers right here, I'm going to go ahead and
they do not need a quarterback, so we know that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and take Rome Odunze, wide receiver.
Okay.
Yeah, because Allen can't stay healthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's so damn good, but he cannot stay healthy.
So I am the Tennessee Titans, and I believe in Levitt, but I feel like I need a difference maker on defense right now. And, you know, I'm Vrabel. So who's the top rated pass rusher right now? Is that
Lufa from UCLA?
UCLA. That's where we're going with that.
Boom. All right. Jets are on the board, Curtis.
Man, I really don't know the Jets that well. They're not taking Drake May with Rodgers.
No, they're not doing that.
Their defense is good, so I don't think they're going to do anything on the defense. So we have quarterback, a tackle, and the guy from Illinois is what, defensive tackle?
Yeah.
They're not going to take him.
They might.
Let me see.
Oh, so their needs are wide receiver, tackle,
right. Offensive tackle.
I think that's offensive tackle because it's
offensive tackle. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking that anyway. So give them all.
Alt.
Yeah. That keeps the Bears from getting him too.
Now, I'm the motherfucking Patriot. I just made the motherfucking deal of the century. I traded back. I signed Kirk Cousins. I'm going to go ahead. Kirk Cousins on that 2-year deal.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know. He hates rookie quarterbacks, man.
The reason why I say don't do it is because you see what happened with Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that before. I don't think Bill does it again.
No.
He's not going to do that. He would rather trade back again and get more picks than draft another quarterback.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't think Belichick ever wants to deal with a rookie quarterback ever again, or a guy who hasn't played ever again.
Yeah, he's not.
You know what? I'm going edge rusher.
That he might do that.
I'm going Chop Robinson.
Well, he believes in defense. I would think that he would, if he trades for Cousins, I think that he takes all defensive players.
Yep, I'm going Chop
because they have Juju as their number one receiver, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you see how Kansas City misses Juju this year.
Yeah. So, and Pittsburgh misses them too.
So I'm the Raiders, right? Oh, I'm Chicago.
Fall down, Chicago Bears.
I'm Chicago.
Chicago.
I got both Chicago picks. Wow. So
it's kind of funny how that worked out like that.
So I already drafted Marvin Harrison Jr.
I see what Yogi did there. Yogi set it up that he got the Vikings pick.
Yeah, he got the Vikings.
I see what you did there.
So we're keeping Fields. Scroll down, Yogi. Scroll down a little bit.
Hey, Purple Papa. On the next pick, I'll give you my top 5.
Yeah, we're
give me,
probably gonna spend more time on that pick.
give me Kool-Aid.
Who'd you say?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid from Bama. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going DB because we got to, depending on where Justin Jefferson is, if he's still a Viking, we got to play him 2 years. I mean, 2 times a year. Let's do it. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, Christian Watson. Let's get somebody in there to help out.
All right. Raiders are on the board.
Max Crosby needs help.
Ooh.
Mr. Verse. Which I fucking hate that for Minnesota, but because he could have been a good replacement for Hunter if they lose Hunter. But
so Purple Papa.
I think the Raiders like 8.
Board, Yogi.
I could be wrong. They could take Drake May, but I think they're happy with O'Connell. So
Purple Papa. My top 5 quarterback are going to be Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy. If we're talking like in the first round, second round, it'd be in that order. Jaden Daniels.
Or that's where you think they're going to be drafted, or this is your ranking?
This is my ranking.
Oh, okay.
Of how I like them. Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy. So with that being said,
I would flip.
I'm trading
Nick,
back.
I would flip Mix and McCarthy. I don't like Bo Nix at all.
So with that, I ain't trading back. This motherfucker is on the board. We got the Saints and the Broncos right behind us. I'm getting my guy. Come on down. You are a Minnesota Viking. Purple and gold, baby. Pass that ball to, because this ain't a JJ.
God.
This is a non-JJ trade mock.
Simulation.
Are you guys watching the game?
My God.
Nah.
Look at these throws that Penix is making. Oh my God, man. Jesus. That's an
Jaden
NFL.
Daniels,
That's an NFL.
You are
That is an NFL throw that he just made.
Minnesota Viking.
I know Jaden.
Right.
I know Jaden Daniels is your guy because LSU, but God damn. After watching this game and watching Penix this year, I don't care if he has injury history. Jesus. Anyway, go ahead, Woods. It's your pick. I can see them. I can, but my problem with, do you trust KOC to use Jaden Daniels, right?
No. But we got some. We brought another OC, so
yeah.
See what happens. So I'm the Saints and Drake May.
You're a tank. You are a tank.
Drake May. They're going Drake May.
Yeah, they're going to take Drake May.
Yeah.
Their quarterback situation is horrible. All right. See, I got to think of the Broncos.
See, if I was,
you got to think like Sean Payton.
I
can't. I'm not
going to go for like a Bo Nix. I think Sean Payton will go for a Bo Nix because he'll be like Drew Brees, or even a Michael Penix.
I don't want to give the Broncos Penix.
Nah, he's not getting. He's not taking Penix.
Well, they definitely need a quarterback. What are the trade offers? What are the trade offers?
You got one trade offer. Cincinnati Bengals at pick 16.
And they just want to offer. What are they offering to move back to?
Let's see. You could get 16 for 14. Can we get a second? Nope. A third. 55 chance for a third and a fourth.
I would do that for them because
I would do that. You only move it down 2 in the first round and you get in the third and the fourth. Yeah, I would do that.
And they accept
and the Bengals are not going to take a quarterback.
They're not going to take a quarterback.
They're not going to take a quarterback. And then
neither Seattle.
If Seattle does take a quarterback, you still have 2 good quarterbacks to choose from. Give me 1 second. I get my dog out real quick.
The Bengals.
Come on, Bubba.
But yeah, Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix are my top two.
Top two.
Purple Papa. To where, I mean, I think Penix is going to go higher than at the end of the first round.
So who'd you guys? Oh, you guys didn't make the pick yet?
No,
That's your pick.
That's your pick.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I become
You're the
Bengals
Bengals.
now? Okay.
Yeah, you become the Bengals now.
Oh, okay.
Their top needs are tight end, tackle, and defensive interior.
Right. Yeah. You got to give them the tackle from Illinois, don't you? He's the best one on the board by far.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Boom.
So I think the Bengals would do that trade too.
Yeah.
To get that tackle if he's there.
All right. So I'm on the board. I am the Seahawks. So we're looking at guard, center, edge rusher. I'm going Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't do much today, but Michigan's got a great tackle.
Yeah.
Now I'm the Broncos. What's the quarterbacks available?
Bo Nix and Penix are probably the top two.
Yep.
I'm taking Bo Nix.
Michael Penix.
They got Sanders in there. Sanders is not coming out though. Did they update this?
They still have him in there. And Quinn Ewers is still in here. He ain't coming out.
I'm taking Bo Nix.
And the guy from Art was it Art? One guy just announced he's going to the draft today too. He's probably not even in here.
All right. Arizona Cardinals are on the board.
Well, I think they've proven that they're going to stick with Murray. So they need to get him some help.
So who did we get? Who did they get?
I drafted a receiver for him. I got neighbors for him.
So you get to pick for him again.
No, I already picked. I think that's Catch's pick this time.
No, no. It goes you, me, Yogi. Yogi just picked.
No, I just picked Bo Nix for Denver.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. What is Arizona's needs?
Wide receiver, got one. O-line, D-line, linebacker, and CB.
Okay. Okay. Higgins is not that good. I don't know why he's rated so high. The guy from Iowa was pretty damn good too.
Super Dujon.
See, I don't know if they would take. I don't know if they would reach for him or not. What's the trades?
0 trade off.
Okay. I guess go ahead and I don't know if they need edge or corner more. Let me see. Wide receiver. We already got the receiver.
Probably corner.
Yeah. If I was Arizona and I was in this position to take a corner, I would take the guy from Iowa. I think he's better than the guy from Clemson.
All right. So I'm on the board. I don't think there's no. Oh, I got one trade offer. Ooh, the Buffalo Bills. What's Bills trying to come up for?
What's the Bills' needs?
Wide receiver, tackle.
They're probably coming up for that tackle. Maybe.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what they're willing to offer. 24. 18.
I don't think the Steelers need a tackle.
Boom. Boom. Can I get a third and a fourth? Yep. Offer trade.
You should be able to get a third and fourth because you're moving up farther than what.
Yeah. All right.
So the
Bills moved up. They are going to get a tackle.
And I can see them doing that because Josh Allen needs protection.
I am the Packers.
Go all the way to BPA. Go all the way down to the bottom.
I mean, look how it goes to me. Like I've been the Chicago Bears twice. I'm the Packers. Watch, I beat Detroit too. Watch, I'm going to beat Detroit next.
Yes,
All right,
Purple
but-
Papa. That Jackson Powers Johnson, the center from Oregon, I like a lot.
Yeah,
This
but
is
not a first round pick though.
Yeah.
number 19 for the Packers. Who is the highest rated running back on the board?
Ooh. Let's go running back.
Well, they're not. What about trades?
They're back in the rank 67. Yeah, I don't think they'd be
Nah,
taking
they're
it.
not doing it.
Yeah, last year
What
was
about that
the
93?
last year was the running back draft.
Blake Corum.
I think he's probably going to move up after today's performance.
Okay, so
Let's
we got
see
Christian
here.
Watson.
The Texans. The Texans and the Steelers, but the Steelers traded back. So the Texans are looking to move up, and they are looking for wide receiver, tight end, D line, and linebacker.
I want to draft as the Packers.
Okay.
I want to beat the Vikings every year. Let's go cornerback from Clemson because I'm probably going to cut Jair because he's a bozo.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Tampa Bay is on the clock.
So they need.
Ooh.
I can't. That's kind of small. So they need a. What do they need? Yogi? Kinda small
I'm
for
sorry.
So-
Running back, tight end, guard, center, edge rusher, linebacker, cornerback.
So Yogi, you pick next with Indiana, right? And then I got Jacksonville. I'm going to shock the world when I pick on Jacksonville.
Yeah, scroll down. Let me see. Yeah. Who does the best PA?
Mike Evans is going to be gone. They're going to need a wide receiver
Yeah, Mike Evans is going to be gone.
because he's going to be on the Minnesota Vikings.
Walker really did not do anything this year because the NCAA, being a typical asshole, sells what they play. Are they
Brian
sticking
Thomas.
with? Are they sticking with Baker with Mayfield?
Yeah, they said they are. They like Baker. And I'm the Jackson Jaguars telling you that.
You're the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tell me that.
Yeah.
What's the best QB available?
Michael Penix.
Oh, yeah.
Penix.
Grab Penix?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was going to go with Jacksonville. I was going to say they're out on Trevor, and they're going to go Michael Penix.
I don't think they're out on Trevor.
I would have just drafted there.
Yeah. I think the Bucs take Penix if he's there, man.
Yeah,
I don't. They may say they would be like Baker Mayfield, but not with Penix being there.
So I'm the Colts. See,
They don't need a quarterback. They got AR-15.
Yep. And
He's
in my
fun.
world, since we traded JJ, they would have had JJ.
You traded JJ to the Colts?
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
Oh.
In that mock I did earlier.
Oh, okay.
For AR-15.
Well, just think of the starting quarterbacks that were lost this year due to injury, man.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy. I think we're going to see a
We
lot of
missed-
teams this year in the offseason. I wouldn't say call it overpay, but backup quarterbacks are going to get paid some money this offseason because you had a lot of these primetime games that they couldn't move.
Yeah.
That were just backup quarterbacks, and it wasn't good play on the field. So I think you're going to get guys that's going to get paid now just to be the backup.
Oh, you know what? I got 2 trade offers. Let's see here. Kansas City Chiefs. Yep.
Kansas City looking for a wide receiver.
Yep.
Exactly.
They want that kid from North Carolina. I guarantee it.
Yep. So they're going to give me 25. I'm going to give them pick 21. And they're going to give me second, a third, and a fourth. Offer trade.
There you
Boom.
go.
And Kansas City is going to get the kid from North Carolina. Boom. That's realistic too.
Yeah, that's
It
the
is.
only. That's the. He may not have shown much, but the one thing Walker can do is catch the damn ball. He doesn't have very many drops.
Yep.
And the Jacksonville Jaguars is on the clock. What do we need? What do we need in Jacksonville?
Guard, center, edge, DB.
I'm not drafting a center or a guard in the first round.
No.
Oh my god, that was
Gotta
wide
go.
open. Jeez.
Who's the
go
highest
crazy.
rated DB?
DB, Terran Arnold from Alabama. And you got Braylon Trice, edge rusher from Washington.
Let's look at the edge rusher.
Boom. All right. So
The
Rams are on the clock. No trade offers. Quarterback.
I was gonna say,
O-line.
does that say quarterback first?
Yeah.
It does say quarterback first.
They probably want to get a young quarterback to replace Stafford, but there's no quarterback here worth taking.
JJ McCarthy. No.
Is,
O-line, D-line, linebacker.
What other quarter? They have Shador Sanders is the next quarterback rated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he ain't coming out.
He ain't coming out. Then it's Carson Beck.
Oh,
I don't think he's coming out either.
no, he's not. He's coming back. That's why the guy who was, that's why they're 5-star transferred, because Carson Beck is coming back.
Yeah.
And we're not even sure if McCarthy's coming out. Quentin Ewers is not coming out.
Yeah.
Spencer Rattler.
I love Spencer. I love Spencer Rattler, but he ain't a first round pick. Shoot. Yeah, give him.
They don't need a receiver. They got two good
No,
ones.
yeah. Gee, do I go Alabama or do I go Alabama?
Zoe said JJ stay away from his squad.
All right. You know what? Just for that comment, let's give them the JJ McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy?
JJ McCarthy. Just because Zoe want to be in the comments.
Hey. Oh no.
No, I'm kidding. Give them tackle. Give them the tackle from Alabama.
Boom. All right. So I'm the Steelers. No trade offers. So we got center, linebacker, DB. I'm just gonna go Terran
Shit.
Arnold.
Yeah, you would have to. That's the only player they need, and he's on the best on the board.
I'm the Colts. We need wide receiver. If they already have JJ, they need offensive line help, D line help in the DB. Let's see. Scroll down.
So in this world, JJ's been traded to the Colts, and Kirk Cousins signs with the Patriots.
Yes. In this world.
Okay.
This universe.
in this multiverse.
Yeah, this universe.
What the hell are we doing here?
Let's go Leonard Taylor III, interior
yeah.
D lineman.
All right. Eagles are on the board.
Quarterback.
They need wide receiver, linebacker, and DB.
Any trade offers? No.
No trade offers.
Trade offers. Nobody want to trade with them Eagles.
I'm trying to think what the GM of the Eagles will do, because he doesn't care if the guy on the team's good or not. If he thinks the guy is good, he can draft him. I think quarterback might be the only one that he.
Why would the Eagles need receiver? They have Dante and AJ Brown.
Was one of them a free agent, maybe?
No, not really. They gave AJ money.
Well, there's no linebacker worth taking here.
What up, Nug?
And the best available is a tackle, right?
Yeah. They do need
cornerback help because they're kind of old and long in the tooth over there.
Bradbury.
But
yeah,
Enos is not that good.
Is he better than Bradbury?
Is he better than the Caleb Evans?
He's better. Shit, you're better than Caleb Evans. He might be. Yeah, you know what? He might be better than Bradbury just for that reason. Because Bradbury is who he is. They'll probably take Enos.
Grab him.
Yeah.
Right.
I can see Roseman doing that.
All right. Detroit Lions, 1 trade offer. 49ers.
Hey, we should get Nug slots since he's in here.
Hey, Nug, who you want your Lions to draft?
With who they have on the board right now.
Oh, I was going to trade back.
yeah, trade back to me so I can draft.
Well, no, I just want to know what Nug's thoughts are. That's all.
Oh.
Nug's like, I ain't worried about the fucking draft, man. We're in the playoffs.
I want to see what I can get out of the 49ers.
Great play.
Pick 31. Can I get? I love my 3rd and a 4th.
I'm curious to see who has the last.
I know you're hitting. You get a 3rd. You get a 4th. You get a 3rd. You get a.
I'm curious to see who has the last pick in the first round, because that means who they're thinking is going to win Super Bowl.
All right, so I'm the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going O-line. I'm going tackle. How big is he? 6'7", 340. Yep.
Man, that's a big dude.
Come on down. You are a San Francisco 49er.
Not as big as the guy from Minnesota a couple years ago, but
Load Holt?
No. What's his name? The guy from Australia. Was he like 6'9", 420?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, he's in the NFL now, but yeah.
All right. So Texans are on the clock.
That's me.
Oh. They
Wide
need a wide
receiver.
receiver, tight end, D-line, linebacker.
Wide receiver.
Brian
I think I
Thomas
drafted
Jr.
the most receivers.
Or
You get a
Troy
wide
Franklin.
receiver. You get a wide receiver.
Oh man, I drafted all the receivers. Let's go LSU receivers.
Boom.
Well, the LSU receivers have been proven to be the shit the last couple of years.
They have.
I'm not even looking at offensive for the Dolphins. Their fucking offense is out of this world.
Well, it says tight end and O-line.
I think the Dolphins might need something on defense.
Is there any trade values?
Oh, 1 trade offer.
Okay.
Detroit
Lions. Okay.
Want to move back up. I don't know why.
So the Ravens gonna win a Super Bowl.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
You want to trade with the Lions?
What are they offering?
Let's see what we can get.
A first and a third.
Third, maybe a third.
Because how many picks do the Dolphins have in total?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, the Dolphins have that many? The Lions only have 4?
Oh, wait. Yeah.
The Dolphins only have 4.
Dolphins only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, they do this trade just to get more picks.
Yeah, because it's a lot of remove and they moving too
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Boom. So the Lions.
So I did not trade JJ. The man above me traded JJ.
JJ is a cult right now.
All right, so the Lions. Let me see. So the Lions need what?
No.
The Lions need a guard.
Hey, Zoe, the Lions are up. Who y'all taking?
Defense interior and DB.
Is there any trade offers?
One.
There's one.
Let's see. I'm just curious.
The Dolphins that we just traded with.
That's stupid. This is
Yeah, that's
stupid. This mock draft thing is stupid. All right. They don't need. So what do they need? Interior interior. What's the best? What do we got for players after the wide receiver? They're not going to take a wide receiver.
Oh, you know what? Man,
Give them
I would say JT to Tualamo to pair with Hutchinson.
And plus, their edge rusher towards ACL this year.
They
too.
have no. They have. Yeah, you know
So-
what? They have no hash rush at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's give them JT.
Oh, wait. Nug's in the building. So Nug.
He wants defensive tackle. There's not a good one available, bro.
Yeah, there's not a good one available, but we are going to give you.
We are going to give you another pass rusher.
We are getting you another pass rusher. And you're going to like it, sir. All right.
We're doing this honestly, as if we were running the team. We're not going to dick a team just because we don't like them, you know.
And I'm Dallas. Okay.
So
Well,
I'm,
okay.
I'm Dallas.
Put on your Jerry Jones hat.
So I'm Dallas.
Oh, you're Dallas. I thought I
I'm
was Dallas. Okay.
Good God, man.
You're the Dolphins.
I'm the Dolphins.
Penix is dealing. Jeez.
All right. So I am Dallas. So they need a running back.
Yeah, their running back situation is awful.
Hey, it's the same thing happening to us that happened to them. When you go away against a star guy that you think is long in the tooth,
Yeah.
defenses are not scared of you anymore. Even though
guess
Zeke
what?
was old, like he still was Zeke.
The Ravens want to move up. I will trade with you, Ravens. 32 spot for the 30. Let's see what's it going to cost me.
Oh, damn, he just missed him. But Penix is making some NFL
Boom.
throws, man.
And if I'm the Ravens, because Odell Beckham is going to be a free agent.
Rashad Bateman haven't panned out.
Yep. We're going to go ahead and grab you.
That's
Troy
a steal. That's a steal, man. That's typical Raven steal, man.
All right.
Oh, that means I'm stuck with the fucking Cowgirls. Oh God.
so I'm going pass rusher for Miami. Yeah. Reason why I thought they came on the board earlier, but I guess they got traded. But
yeah, I traded back with them.
Yeah,
remember?
they're
fuck. I want Penix, man. I want Penix.
Their best pass rusher got hurt, so give me the best one on the board.
Ooh.
He tore his ACL.
Chris Braswell. I like him too. All right.
What's to say the Cowgirls need?
Running back,
Hart.
center, defensive interior, linebacker, and cornerback.
Uh-oh.
Running back.
Oh, where does Dallas like to go? Dallas likes to go to the U.
Yep.
To give them the safety from Miami.
Boom.
What do we get? You get an F.
Oh, they don't grade this one.
Oh,
Hey, but that's a pretty damn good mock.
Yeah, that's a good mock.
And I
so
think
Nug, I want to know if Nug's happy with the pick.
Hey, Nug, we went with
TJ from Ohio State. Give Addison what's his name some help. Hutchinson some help. I don't know. To either our left-handed quarterbacks any good? I don't know. Steve Young.
I mean, look what Tua's doing.
Tua. Boomer Esiason.
so this is where I'm at right now. If Jaden Daniels is not on the
I want to
board,
do another one.
well,
This is fun. This is fun. I want to do another one.
we pick Michael Penix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair for all these teams right here.
I think if, to be honest with you, I don't
I'm
think
gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys.
if Jalen didn't pay for an SEC school, he probably doesn't win the Heisman.
This is a good month for everybody.
There's good left-handed quarterbacks out there. Well, got to keep in mind those two evil. There's not too many people who are left-handed in this world, so there's not going to be too many, left-handed guys out there.
Right.
I mean, Mark Brunell was a lefty. Scott Mitchell was a lefty. There was another lefty quarterback I can't think of that was actually pretty good. Can't think of his name. But
You forgetting the greatest one of all time, Tim Tebow. One of the greatest college football players of all time. Tim Tebow.
Yogi likes Jaden because he went to LSU. He's an LSU guy.
I like Jaden.
I am not as high on Jalen Daniels as Yogi is, but that was Yogi's pick. So I would have taken Michael Penix myself if I had the Vikings. I would have taken Penix. Yes,
he was there to take him.
After tonight's game, whether the Washington wins or loses, his stock is going to go up because he's just dropping. He's making NFL throws. It is ridiculous the throws he's making.
Yeah, I think I'm going to jump off and go watch the game. Wait till Yogi gets back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can't watch TV and do this at the same time?
Yeah, I can, but I just won't be focused.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch this game too. Hey, Wednesday night, you guys down for Hump Day takes? We can do it again.
Yeah, I might be available. I'll go back to work on Tuesday, but I might be available Wednesday.
Are we gonna? So I can do it an hour early, or do you want to do it at the same time? Because I got my. Well, you go after one bar and up because that's why you do use it your time, right?
Yeah.
And then Vikings Vengeance follows you. Yeah, we can do it. We can get on there. This was fun. I want to do one show. I want to do one show where we do like
this was fun.
The whole draft. Because we can get a whole draft done, all 7 rounds in what, like an hour and a half if we just do the draft and not talk about anything else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This was fun.
What up, Skull Session?
So yeah,
what up?
Have a good night. Let's watch the rest of the.
All right.
Go Huskies, man! Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm finna watch right now. All right, guys.